밑에서부터 해. They actually communicate each other. They actually propagate themselves. They defend themselves. They also move themselves too. The trees are very much talented. They were the true veritable form of intelligence to actually be installed with their own way of thinking. This type of unique scientific certification truly demonstrates the very intelligent activity of the trees, and the trees occupy almost approximately one tier of our entire land and terrain, surrounded by the flora and the plants, and indispensable for our survival. They have been so closely connected to our atmosphere and environment by actually, serving its role as a controlling mechanism for climate change and global warming. However, we ignore all the time by not actually paying proper deeds to the reverence that could actually be demanded by the trees in our plant and ecological system. Far from being connected from our vegetable worlds, because they were actually unique and distinctive, the trees are one life that would be far richer than that could ever be seen from its surface, right? They are meanwhile very much intellectually capable of conducting their own way of survival and sustainment in a unique form by possessing and proclaiming their own attribution to intellectual survival. I don't really want you to repeat that one. The forests of the thousands of hectares in Germany, up until the center of the forest therapy in Japan, this unique documentary features all the facade of trees by actually visiting the laboratory in the National Research Institution in France, which actually devotes its entire study to sensibility of the vegetable features. Even this unique lock covers the center of the universe, secretive and fascinating about trees. This offers a very unique and exclusive understanding of the secretive and mysterious understanding and the lives of the trees, how they can actually lead their own unique universal life amongst them. The affair of the robber Bulong. This is the greatest one. 38 years after the discovery of one's own body, in the actual connection of the Yvelong, October 30th, 1979, the death of the robber Bulong has never been clarified even up until this day. This, somewhat intensive yet disseminated investigation as a broadcast substance by the Envoy Special truly carries significant testimonies by lifting a veil on the issue remained mysterious for so many years. On October 26th, this in integrity coming from the minister of the Giscard d'Estaing as de Gaulle's follower. De Gaulleist means de Gaulle to follower, de Gaulle's apostolate. The minister Giscard d'Estaing got deranged in its own way from the once proper party RPR of the Jacques Chirac, and after that, in the heart of the same RPR, one actually never bought the official thesis of the voluntary destruction and decay by being separated from the core of the party. How from that thesis and a suicide has that truly taken place to take up almost quasi certainty and assurance of the assassinate? This type of explication by Bernard Pont in the extraction that has been included in the excerpts The ancient, formal right arm of the Jacques Chirac has been immediately informed of the original criminal case of the disappearance. Extracted an excerpt from the investigation by Benoît Colombin and Bernard Nicolas and Arnaud Mercier, following from the L'Envoyé Spécial, the 26th October 2017. It's really easy. Here, if I ever actually really wanted to say it once more, the broadcasting and investigative journey by the Envoy Special on 26th October. The very day of the broadcast is the 26th October, and diffuser here means in a broadcast. The actual date of a release for this documentary feature, conducting its own inquiry into the case of a missing person whose life had been ended by suicide. Was that really true or not? That's really the question, right?